Okay, start off with the lovely chestnuts. We're going to do a film with Sophie with a new haircut.
Yep.
So we've come on a walk. We're already 4.5 kilometres into it. We're next. Yes, that's nothing for you, maybe. But we're next to this nice church here. We're next to this interesting statue. This nice memorial's been built to a guy that never actually lived beyond the age of 33. And whose political opinions would probably be at odds with most people today in Warsaw. Nevertheless, at the time, there was a reason why people did struggle for socialism, I suppose, because they didn't exactly have it so good, and they thought socialism would be an answer. These days we know that socialism isn't much of an answer. So do you want to read the plaque for the boys and girls at home, Sophie? Find out what Ludwik Waryński is all about.
Urodzony 24 września 1856 roku w Martynówce około Kaniowa, zmarł 2 marca 1889 roku w Szliser, polski działacz socjalistyczny i ideolog polskiego ruchu robotniczego, założyciel Polskiej Partii Roboczej, proletariat 1, pseudonimy Jan Buch, Długi i Hrabia. Wychował się w rodzinie patriotycznej, jego ojciec pomagał uczestnikom powstania styczniowego. Podczas studiów w Petersburgu Instytucie Technologicznym po raz pierwszy zainteresował się socjalizmem, występując do organizacji o nazwie Polska Młodzież Socjalistyczna. Od 1876 roku przebywał w Warszawie, gdzie zajmował się zakładem pierwszych akademickich i robotniczych kółek socjalistycznych w Królestwie Polskim. Z powodu nękającego go policji carskiej wyjechał z Warszawy, rozwijając działalność w zaborze austriackim, najpierw w Lwowie, a następnie w Krakowie. Aresztowany w 1879 roku, stał się głównym oskarżonym w procesie krakowskim. Uniewinniony jednakże został wydalony z terytorium Austro-Węgier. Udał się na emigrację do Szwajcarii, gdzie rozwijał swoje poglądy polityczne. W listopadzie 1881 roku powraca do Królestwa Polskiego, gdzie 1 września 1882 roku zakłada partię o pełnej nazwie Międzynarodowa Socjalno-Rewolucyjna Partia Proletariat. Ponownie aresztowany w 1883 roku i więziony 2 lata w 10. pawilonie warszawskiej Cytadeli, osądzony w procesie proletariatczyków w 1885 roku, został skazany na 16 lat katorgi. Zmarł na gruźlicę w czasie więzienia w twierdzy szlisersburskiej w wieku 33 lat.
Well done, thanks for that. So now we're gonna help the boys and girls to understand it.
Oh no.
Okay, you're gonna help me. You're gonna help me to translate it. So his name is Ludwik Tadeusz Waryński, born on the 24th of September 1856 in the town of Martynówka, next to Kaniów. Not quite sure which Kaniów that is. There quite a lot. Died on the 2nd of March 1889 in the Schlüsselburg prison. Not even sure where that is either. Do you know where it is? It's not Spielberg, that's in Bratislava.
It's near... Well, wait, no. Schlüsselburg is...
Doesn't say, does it?
Pojechał do Królestwa Polskiego.
So he was obviously arrested at the Citadella, which is in Warsaw, but I don't know where Schlüsselburg is. Was it also in Warsaw or not? I don't know. Well, we can find that one out. He was a Polish socialist activist and the ideologist of the Polish workers' movement, and the founder of the Polish Workers' Party called Proletariat 1. And his pseudonyms was Jan Buch.
Buch has cigarettes.
Yes, he on Buchał dużo. And Długi, the long one, which could also mean the tall one, and Hrabia, the count, which is funny for a funny word for a funny name for a communist, really. He was raised in a patriotic family. Yes.
His father helped the
participants of the January uprising. During his studies in St. Petersburg at the Institute of Technology, he started to take an interest in socialism and joined the organisation called the Polish Socialist Youth.
Yeah.
Okay. From 1876, he spent time in Warsaw, where he was involved in setting up the first academic and workers' socialist circles in the Polish kingdom.
Clubs.
Yeah, clubs, yeah. You can say circles, but clubs.
Because of the
Yeah.
police, which was, picking him up. He moved from Warsaw, getting his, work.
Yeah, as a
and
result
his-
of the harassment of the Tsarist police, he left Warsaw and developed his activity in the Austrian colonization of Poland, first of all in Lwów and then in Krakow. And he was arrested in 1879 and was treated as the main culprit in the so-called Krakow Tribunal. He was found innocent, but nevertheless was told to leave the Austro-Hungarian Empire. So he went off to Switzerland, where he developed his political views. In November 1881, he returns to the Kingdom of Poland, the Polish Kingdom, where in the 1st of September 1882 he founded a party of the full name International Social Revolution Party Proletariat. Once again he's arrested in 1883 and put to prison for 2 years in the 10th Pavilion of the Warsaw Citadel, which I've filmed before with Alan Heath. Osądzony, which is what does it mean?
Like
Judged guilty,
judged,
yeah.
Yep.
In the proletariat process
in,
means trial. In 1885, he was sentenced to
16 years of
katorga is hard labour. Yes, katorga is hard labour. Gruźlica, tuberculosis.
When he was
During
he was in prison.
In the Schlisselburg Castle.
While he was 33 years old.
33 years old. There you go. And then when you think about it, you think, well, yes, he's the sort of person that the communists, when the communists ran Warsaw, they liked this and they erected this memorial to him. And the street is named after him going down there, I think, as well, to a degree. That's Kastraka, but there's also one called Waryńskiego that starts over there. I think that starts from there to be Waryńskiego. I think that's right. It's not this one, is it? Yes, and this is so that's him. But because of him being a guy of principle and not doing anything against Poland, and giving up his life for his views to a degree, he still gets him. And nobody's torn down. None of the more right-wing people.
Prison these years. He's not going to have a job.
No, well, he wouldn't have got much of a job, no, if he'd have come out of prison.
They'll
Then
say, give me your acts and your papers. And
give me your CV, yes, in and out of jail and that.
And they will be like,
They wouldn't give him a job. That's right, he wouldn't be able to get a training contract to become a chartered accountant, that's for sure. So, this is the Bem Street as well, Ulica Bema, which I think is a pop group, isn't it? Ever Bem or something like that, I don't know. That's somebody else. Okay. I don't know much about it, but obviously this is an old tram line, isn't it? Although clearly there's nothing happening with it now.
So I guess it's like closed because there's like the end of the road.
Well, yeah, it's only partly there, but I mean it's just been left in the road to remind us of the history of this road. Presumably at one time this was actually more of a major road, whereas it's a bit of a side road at the moment. I don't think I've ever really walked down here before or had any reason to come here before except for the point of walking. Yes, Sofa Loafer?
Do you ever do a Q&A?
What's a Q&A?
Like you get questions from viewers and do the answer,
Oh, okay. Well, I think my whole life seems to be a Q&A in a sense, but that...
Like ask me anything, I can tell you.
Well, I should do a special one like that. Say, ask me anything and I'll answer it. Oh, you never know what you might get asked though. But anyway, if you want to ask something, there's always the comments.
Some people are going to be too stupid to ask, like, I don't know.
How many times a day have you ever been to the toilet?
What? I don't think people would be interested so much.
Well, I don't know. You never know what you get if you ask people So if you tell people to ask you questions,
Or
but
maybe there's going to be like people who's going to have fetish about it, like, tell me when did you go
I know you shouldn't even know that word. You shouldn't even know that word. Anyway, if people want to ask questions, they can ask them. They can ask them in the comments below or whatever.
Link in the description.
Yes, link in the description. Yes. Okay, so bye bye from us. Selfie, self-film me at the end.